Yes, everyone, apologies for the delay. We're live. Welcome back to the Hoops Pod NBA. Welcome back to another show live on the channel discussing all things basketball, all things NBA. We are going to talk about the MVP race. We are going to talk about, as we get closer towards the playoffs, we're going to talk about the teams that have clinched the playoffs, the teams that are, you know, teams that are on their way to clinching a playoff, and teams that are pretty much gonna clinch a plane or have clinched a plane spot. I think after last night, I think everyone's already clinched a playoff spot, haven't they? Or pretty much majority of the teams will clinch a playoff spot because the playing teams, the playing teams are really far ahead of the 11th place. So the playing teams are pretty much clinched. It's just we wait and see whether the teams above them have clinched a spot within the playoff berth or they have to go through a play-in tournament. But everyone, big up everyone who's locked in. Make sure you guys first and foremost hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Unfortunately, today is the last day of March. I don't know if I can make it to 600 out of the blue, but listen, we never know. But I'd say just get me to 480. Sorry, 480, 580 before the end of the show. We're 4 subs away from 580. Come on, guys. 4 subs needed. I think that's not too much of an issue for us. We should be good to go for that. But yeah, Justin, welcome back, man. And what we discussed backstage, just now, we'll discuss that in today's show. How are you doing, man? How's everything on your side? Talk to me.
Good. Everything's good.
Good, yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, guys, turn in notification bell so you don't miss the upload, you don't miss the live, and you don't miss the video and all the good stuff as well. Big up, everyone. But anyways, Justin, I think we might as well get started. Obviously, what we were discussing backstage was the MVP race, and not only the MVP race. We were just discussing who's clinched a playoff spot already, haven't they? We talked about the Celtics clinched the playoff spot. We talked about some of the teams that have already clinched the playoff spot. They haven't clinched their places yet, but they've clinched their spots in a playoff berth. So no matter what, they can't fall out of the playoff spots no more. No matter what happens in these last final 8 games of the season. But let's discuss it, bro, because yeah, we do have lots to talk about today, in my opinion.
Alright. Um.
Go
Hold
on.
on one. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, man, no worries.
Now I can hear the bird. All right.
You can hear it now, right?
Yeah.
Is it loud or is it
No, it's good. It's good.
continue?
All right. I'm looking this up. All right. Shall we
Bring up the
start with Shall we start with the Eastern Conference first?
I think Eastern Conference is first. I think
All
we'll
right.
go there.
Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
They clinched theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want to add to this before I add something?
No. Floor is yours, bro. Floor is yours.
Do we see the Detroit Pistons clinching the number 1 seed without Cade Cunningham? That's a question to you. Do we see the Pistons holding on to the number 1 seed without Cade Cunningham?
That's another question that we have to answer over the course of these final 8 games, and I think, you know what, bro? I think they do.
I think they do. I think they do too.
But the only problem is they just won the last 2 games, right? Prior to playing.
Yep. And now they got the NBA champions tonight.
Yep, they'd have to have Oklahoma City Thunder, who we famously beat almost a week ago.
All right. For the 12th straight season, the Boston Celtics.
50 wins.
Now, here's the question:
We got Boston Blue.
do we stay at number 2 or do we make a run for number 1?
I think we have to go for it, Justin. Like, if we're 4 games back and the Detroit Pistons are missing their star player, depending on what happens, depending on what we do, depending on what I feel like these final few games says. Honestly, bro, we're looking at our schedule. We have tonight. We have Atlanta, tough back-to-back game. Off. We just played Charlotte last night, right? We've got the Heat next on the road. Then we've got Milwaukee on the road, right? Then we go back
I
home.
wouldn't call Milwaukee. I wouldn't call Milwaukee a tough team.
No. I'm talking about the Miami Heat game, not the Bucks game. Miami Heat game, yes. The Heat game will be a bit tougher. The Bucks game, I think we should be able to beat, even with our second team, because we did last time without Jaylen Brown, and Giannis played as well. I'll say this: I think we can, but we have to make a run. We have to make we can't fucking talk. Sorry, we have to make a run for our money. That's how I say it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yep, I agree. And of course, we'll talk more about this during the Celtics show on Thursday.
We will, but we've got the Heat and the Bucks next to wrap up the road trip, the final road trip of the season. We have one more road game in the regular season against the New York Knicks, but that will be after like 2 or 3 games.
Yep, and you talk about the Knicks. Here's the next team. They didn't clinch a playoff, but they clinched a play in the New York Knicks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do they stay at number 3 or do they fall to number 4?
I think they stay at number 3 because I'll be real with you. Who's number 4? It's Cleveland, right?
Cleveland Cavaliers, which is the next team that we're going to be talking about.
How many games are Cleveland behind? How many games are Cleveland behind? What's it called?
I think 3.
I think the Knicks are gonna. I think the Knicks are safe. I don't think the Knicks should bother about number 2 or number 3. The Knicks are fine. I think the Knicks should be okay. Do the Knicks and the Cavs meet each other at all in the final 8 games?
No.
Okay, so they're fine. I'm sure the Knicks must have won head-to-head anyways this season anyways, right, against the Cavs.
Just like they've won the tiebreaker with us.
Unfortunately, that's the rule because they beat the Raptors in the reserve game, right? That
yes.
They were supposed.
Yep.
It's a shame how the rule works, but bro, listen, if the regular season made any sense, or if Adam Silver had any sense about him, he would win this NBA Cup, bin that rule, and give us a chance for the tiebreak. Because bro, leveling it is one thing because we have 4 games in the season. Bro, it's a tiebreaker with the Boston Celtics, not with the Toronto Raptors. I don't know. I don't understand these rules, bro. I really don't. Like, if we beat the Knicks in New York, right? That makes a series 2-2, right? With one with one team beating them at home, and one team beating them on the road. Like, making it level.
Yeah.
We need to make it up. Regardless, I still want to beat the Knicks. I still think we should go all out against the Knicks in that game. And I think we need to clinch that second spot. It's not about beating the Knicks to get to beat the tiebreaker anymore. It's about sealing that second place. And do you know what, Justin? Like I said, I know we said about first place. I think in the next 2 games, if we see that the Celtics are not in contention for this first seed anymore, and we're not in contention for, how do you say it? Sorry, if in the next 2 games, right? Let's say we win our next 2 games, and the Knicks, sorry, what's it called? The Pistons, excuse me, the Pistons. My bad, the Pistons. If they win their next 2 games against, they play OKC tonight, right?
This is the final regular season meeting between the Thunder and the Pistons.
Yeah, and then they play again next game? Who would they play again next game after this?
I have no idea. I'm just looking at tonight.
Okay. We'll get to prediction in about like in some shorter time, but yeah, man, whoever they play next game, if they win these next two games, the Detroit Pistons, if they can win these next two games, in my opinion, what it's down to what 5 games remaining now, almost to the
Uh,
regular season.
8.
Because
I
right now
don't know. 2 weeks remaining.
because tonight's our 74th game, with about 7 games to go. The next two games will be Miami Heat for us and the Bucks. If we can win these next two games, right, that pretty much almost guarantees a second spot. Why? It's because then we'd have 5 games remaining, and then we'd be 3 games ahead of the Knicks with the same games played, right? Do the Knicks play tonight? No, right? They don't play tonight, right? The Knicks.
I don't know.
I thought you were checking the
No, I'm on who clinched the playoff spot, and I'm going through each team.
Oh, okay. No worries. The Knicks don't play tonight, right? So if the Celtics win tonight, like I said, they would have already been three. They would already be 3 games ahead of the New York Knicks. Right now the loss column is 3 games. We're three. We have three. We're 3 losses better than the Knicks. 2 wins better than the Knicks, right? If we can win tonight, like I said, and I'll say it again, that makes us that puts us 3 games ahead of them, with about 2 games remaining. Sorry, with about 4 games. Fuck, sorry.
I know what you're saying, but yeah, no, I agree.
Win, win against the Hawks, win against the Heat and the Bucks. These next 3 games, we have 5 games remaining. One of those games against Toronto, one of them against Charlotte. I would love to beat Charlotte because it's a game we need to kind of try and learn how to face in the playoffs, right? We just beat them last night, albeit it was the second out of a back-to-back for Charlotte. I think okay. Up until New York, I would say up until New York, this squad has 6 more regular season games left in them, in my opinion.
all right.
I think six. I think we've got 6 more regular seasons games left in the whole entire team, and then the final 2 games against the Pelicans and the Magic, everyone needs to sit out. That's what I think. But
Okay.
we'll just on Thursday at the Celtics show. But yeah, man. New York Knicks. Continue over to them.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay, Cleveland Cavaliers. I think they're fine where they are. I think they stay in fourth. To be honest with you, I don't think they move a place or they gain a place, unless somehow the Cleveland Cavaliers play tonight. Unless somehow the Cavaliers do they even play tonight? Hold on, let me see. Yes, they do. They play against the Utah Jazz. So if they win that game, they're 1 game behind the Knicks. Depending on because so that's gonna put a lot of pressure on the Knicks going into the final 7 games of the season. The Cavs do have the Lakers next on the road. Then they have Golden State on the road. Then they have the Pacers at home. Then the Grizzlies on the road. The Hawks at home. Hawks on the road, and then the Wizards at home. The Cavs should be able to win majority of their final few games. I think I think it depends because the Cavs are on a back to back. They play the Lakers tomorrow, and then they play the Warriors 2 days later. Then have a 3 day rest against, and then they play the Pacers. Then they've got the Grizzlies on. Then they got Grizzlies on the back to back. We should be able to win those 2 games. Then they play Atlanta in the last game of the season, right? Regular season, excuse me. That's going to put a lot of pressure on the Knicks because the Knicks is run. All right, let's see their run. They have the Houston Rockets on the road. Then they have Memphis on the road. They should be able to win those. The injury will beat the Grizzlies, but that's the Rockets have one game. It's tough for them. Then they have the Bulls at home. Hawks on the road. Hawks are tough. The Celtics at home. I don't know about that one. The Raptors at home. The Raptors might need to clinch a playoff berth, so they need to win that one. And the Hornets on the last game of the season, they might need to clinch a playoff berth. So those games are tough. A
Yeah,
lot of must
you.
playing against. So that's going to be tough for the Knicks. I think the Knicks could finish fourth, but I don't see it. I think the Knicks come third.
Yeah,
So, sorry.
you mentioned the Toronto Raptors. That's the next team.
Yeah, man. Toronto Raptors. I think the Raptors will stay where they are. Unless, no, actually, I lie. The Hawks have played one more game than the Raptors. the Raptors have to win to at least be one game ahead in fifth. At the moment, they're half a game ahead, right? With one less game.
Before I continue, guys, the other teams that I'm reading off besides the Celtics and the Pistons, these are teams that have at least clinched a spot in the play-in. Just clearing that up to anybody that's watching.
We clinched the postseason a long time ago, like officially, but now last night was officially the playoffs. 50-win season, again. You know, I'm enjoying this. Just long may it continue. Wait, we're gonna go to Atlanta now.
Atlanta Hawks is the next team.
I think Atlanta clinched sixth place. I think Sixers will stay in the play-in tournament spots. Magic play-in tournament, Heat play-in tournament, Charlotte play-in tournament.
Okay. Yep, that's the Eastern Conference.
Now we go over to the biggest competition yet, in my opinion. Big up Shivan, big up to you, my guy. Watching March
Madness. I haven't been watching the March Madness, no.
No, but I saw that Duke lost to UConn at the buzzer.
Yeah, what a bad time in Charlotte. You lose back-to-back to the Sixers and the Celtics, and then UConn takes over the place. All right, Western Conference. The NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're 2.5 games ahead of the Spurs. Oh, I can hear something from your earphones. I can hear some noise.
That's not me.
No, because I hear something from your side.
Oh, my bad.
No worries, man. All good. No worries.
Is it gone now or?
Not yet. I think you have to take off your earphones, put it back on. I think.
What about now?
No, I can still hear it. I think it's okay. I can't hear it now. It's gone now.
It was probably the TV in the background. I apologize
for
that.
Okay. No worries, man. No worries. All good.
But yeah, NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder.
At the moment, they're 5 games ahead. It's not 5 games ahead. My bad. Are they 3.5 games ahead of the Spurs, or 2.5 games ahead of the Spurs? I don't know. I don't know how to put it. They played one more game than the Spurs. The Spurs have a better head-to-head against them.
Yep, and that's the next team.
I think the Spurs will make a late push and try to finish first. But I think the Spurs will remain where they are, and the Thunder will remain where they are.
Okay, so we did the Nuggets and we did the Spurs and the Thunder. So let's go through these Western Conference teams a little, not a lot more, but let's just do, basically what you've been doing. First up, Los Angeles Lakers.
I think the Lakers might fall to fourth because I think the Nuggets will win their games. I think the Lakers have Thunder. They had played Thunder 2 times, and the Thunder need to clinch the first seed. Right? They haven't clinched the first seed yet. It's not guaranteed yet. The Thunder will need to clinch the first seed. I think the Lakers will fall to fourth, but it'll be close because they have the head-to-head over that's a tiebreaker over the Nuggets, right? At the moment, so I think if it stays as it is, and they both end up on the same wins and the same losses in the season, the Lakers will finish above the Nuggets because of their head-to-head, right? So no, but like I said, I'm gonna go through the schedule. The Nuggets. This is the Nuggets' final few games, yeah, Justin. They've got Utah Jazz on the road. They don't play till April. They don't play till the 1st of April, by the way. Then they have the Spurs at home, which is a hell of a tough game. The Nuggets. Then they got the Blazers at home. Then the Grizzlies at home. Then the Thunder at home. Then the Spurs on the road. So the Nuggets actually. Do you know what, Justin? I lied. The Lakers are finishing above the Nuggets. The Nuggets have a really tough end to the season, bro. They played the Spurs, the Thunder, and the Spurs in their final few games. Memphis, Portland, Utah, they should be able to beat. No problem at all. But I'm looking at the games against the Spurs, the Thunder, and against the Spurs again. Those games will define where the Thunder finish, as well as whereas the Nuggets and the Spurs finish, right? But I think the Spurs will be comfortably above the Lakers. They're 8 games above. They've sealed the top 2 spot. The Spurs have definitely sealed the top 2 spot with about 7 games to go. The Lakers cannot finish above the Spurs no more. So it's really down to whoever comes third, because Minnesota are also right behind them. But
Yep,
Minnesota
that's the. I'm glad you mentioned Minnesota because that's the next team.
because Minnesota are 3 games back of the Lakers and the Nuggets at the moment, right?
Yep.
They're this is where I find it crazy, right? No Anthony Edwards, but they've won the last 3 or 6 games. Sorry, the last 4 of the 6 games I think they've played. So I think they're looking good, man. They have Dallas on the road, Detroit on the road, Sixers on the road, Charlotte at home, then the Pacers at home. Sorry, Pacers on the road, Magic on the road, Rockets on the road, then the Pelicans at home. I think Minnesota drops down, bro. I think Minnesota drops.
Houston Rockets.
Sorry,
Houston Rockets.
Houston have to win their final few games. The Houston Rockets have got the Knicks at home, the Bucks at home, the Jazz at home, the Warriors on the road, Suns on the road.
Without Steph Curry, by the way.
Steph Curry's gonna miss the regular season, right? For sure.
He's out for another week.
So yeah, he's not gonna come back before the end of the season. So we'll keep him out. All right. So they got the Suns on the road, then they got the Sixers on the road. Sorry, Sixers at home. Excuse me. Then the Timberwolves at home. Then the Grizzlies at home. All right. Let me just go through this right now, okay, real quick. So the Rockets game versus the Knicks game, I think that could be one where I look at the Rockets and say there's a good chance that they could climb up. Then the Bucks at home, I think they lose that one. Sorry, they win that one. Excuse me, they win that one easily, comfortably. Giannis is out for the rest of the season. I think he's not going to come back no more. The Bucks are going to try and shut him down, but they're not going to play him, right? The Jazz at home should be a win. Like I don't see any excuse whatsoever over there. Then the Warriors on the road should also be a win for the Rockets. But we've seen crazier things happen before. We've seen the Knicks barely beat them by 3. The short-handed Warriors. The Suns on the road is the toughest game in my opinion so far. The Timberwolves game at home, I think they'll beat because the problem is, right? How long are Minnesota without Anthony Edwards? Are they without?
I think at least one more game.
So he's back in another game.
I think so.
Because if Anthony Edwards returns to the Timberwolves, that changes my prediction a lot. That changes a lot of what I think about the Timberwolves.
It's all what Adam Schefter.
It's fine. Shams, right?
Shams. There's passing in baseball. There's Schefter in football. We got Shams in basketball. Which, by the way, not to change sports topic for a second, but Adam Schefter did just release that the Super Bowl is returning to Las Vegas in 2029.
Okay. But also Adam Schefter does NBA. I think he does NBA news as well, right? Sometimes.
No, he does NFL. He does NFL only.
No, but he's posted about NBA before the news, but not. Sometimes. But it's not common. It's not common compared to like Shams, obviously.
Oh, by the way, I need to bring this up a little bit. We had a troll in Jesse's live chat yesterday.
Oh, trust me.
Saying that SGA got carted off, so sad, and then of course he's like at Adam Schefter, and then all of a sudden like Jesse had to watch it on NBC and be like, get this fucker out of here. Like, dude, if you're gonna report news, make sure that it's reliable.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're spot
on. Next team, the Denver Nuggets.
Not Denver Nuggets. We already went through Denver, Minnesota, and Houston.
Yeah, Minnesota, Houston. Okay, yeah, so we did. Okay, so we went through Denver. Okay, so Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
This is their last.
They were right after the Denver Nuggets.
Also, I was gonna say about Timberwolves. Yeah. Anthony Edwards returning changes my prediction a lot. Changes my whole view of where they finish. I think they could finish in the top top 4. I think the Nuggets are in trouble, man. Because the Nuggets, like I said, they've got they've got the Spurs twice and OKC once, right? Obviously,
Yeah.
pending the injury report, pending everything by then. Pending
I'm
what
sorry. I have to stop this for a second.
Yeah, go on. Please.
I'm literally pissed off about what I'm about to say.
Now go on, please say it.
Chicago Bulls are waiving guard Jaden Ivey after recent anti-LGBTQ comments amid rants on religion and other topics.
Chicago Bulls are releasing him because he was commenting against
on LGBT on anti. Hold on, I can bring it back up.
Yeah, go on. No worries.
After recent anti-LGBTQ comments amid rants on religion and other topics. Yeah, he's fucked. He's in trouble. He just got released by the Chicago Bulls because he I think what that's saying is he was making fun of it. Shams tweeted. Shams already reported it.
What did he say about the LGBTQ stuff? Not that I care about all that, but what did he say about it? Like, what was his exact words about it?
I don't know.
Oh, it's anti-LGBTQ comments amid several rants on religion and other topics. Honestly, he has every right to let out his frustration. He doesn't have to. His opinion should be controlled by a franchise. Don't let him control your opinion, man. For real. But he's dealing with something right now. He's been dealing with a lot of stuff at the moment. He's been going through some things. I don't want to speculate or anything, but I'm sure.
I get that.
So yeah, and if he's making these comments, then he's really going through something. Because he wouldn't usually take it to social media unless he's really unless he really wants to. But then now this is where somebody's probably going through something, and I don't want to speculate. I don't want to lie about anything, or I want to give.
No, I know. I just thought I'd bring up that news because it got posted like a minute ago.
No, it's all good. I'm glad you brought it up. To be honest with you.
So what were you saying about the Timberwolves before we move on to the Suns?
I think, like I said, if Anthony Edwards comes back, that changes my prediction a lot. That changes my view on the fifth place or on the fourth spot, because the Nuggets could really be under threat. Because, like I said, bro, they've got in these final 8 games that they've got, or 7 games that they got, excuse me. They've got the Spurs twice and the Thunder once, bro. That could push them down to 5th. You know, that could really push them down the pecking order. So here's what I think. I think the Nuggets will barely scrape it through, but they don't beat the Lakers in terms of regular season record. I think the Lakers will beat them in regular season record because the Lakers have a tougher or easier run to the end of the season. All right, let me read you their run. All right, the Lakers run. Screw them, but read you their run. The Wizards at home, they should be able to win that one comfortably.
Anthony Edwards injury status upgrade the questionable for Mavericks game
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he could come back then. If it's already questionable, then it means he could come back. But then again, they might not risk him because it's the last 8 games already, and they don't want to risk him, right?
Right. So I would probably say rest them against Mavericks and play.
Yeah,
and
they'll
play
beat
him.
the Mavericks without him anyways, bro. Come on, they better. Yeah. They better beat the Mavericks without him anyways. So like I said, the Lakers. So the Lakers have the Wizards at home tonight. They should be able to win that one comfortably.
Yeah. Just have DeAndre Ayton drop 83 points on your ass.
No Luka Doncic though, because Luka Doncic picked up 16 technical foul this season, and he's gonna miss the game. He's not gonna be able to play tonight. But listen, they'll be able to.
Hey Luka, you sure you don't want the NBA to rescind that one either?
By the way, they struggled against the Nets that day. I watched it. They struggled against the Nets for the majority of the game, and they only closed out the game towards the end. I'm just gonna say that at the moment. Like I know the Nets are not a good side, but they struggled against the Nets for the majority of the game. You know. Okay, so the Wizards at home, they should be able to beat the Cavs at home. I think they might not win that one.
Yep.
Thunder on the road, they'll probably lose that one.
Yep.
Dallas on the road, they'll win that one comfortably. Thunder at home, I think they beat Thunder at home. I
Yeah.
reckon they'll beat Thunder at home. The Warriors on the road, yeah, they'll probably win that one easily. The Suns at home is a tough one. I have a feeling they might not win that one, but the Jazz at home should be a comfortable win. All right. So that's like what 7-3 at best.
No, that's 5-3.
5-3.
Because you said we're at game 74, right?
No, for them they're at 73. I think. Hold on. No, 74. Yes. They're at 74. So about 7 games left or 8 games left.
So 5-3.
Yeah, 5-3. We've got 8 games left. They've got 8 games left. Yeah, man. I think it'll be third place for the Lakers comfortably.
Yeah.
Because the Thunder have not Thunder, but you know what I'm talking about.
No, I do. I do. So last 4 teams: Phoenix, Clippers, Blazers, Warriors.
Okay, Phoenix. I think they'll finish about 7th comfortably because they're far ahead of the Clippers. I think they're 3 games ahead of the Clippers. Like 3. Right. They're about. Hold on.
I'm only on the playoff. I'm only on the playoff tracker on ESPN, so I'm not really on the standings.
They're about 2.5 games ahead. They're about 2.5 games behind the Clippers are 2.5 games behind. I think the Suns will finish 7th. The Clippers will finish 8th. The Blazers will come 9th. And the Warriors.
And then the Warriors.
Yeah. The Warriors, listen, they need Steph Curry back. They need him back. They can't just rely on Steph Curry to, they can't just, bro, this is what pisses me off, yeah? And I don't understand what the Warriors are really doing as a franchise. Because I just really don't. Like, bro, they bring in how many of the older heads? Al Horford.
Everyone.
Bro, Jimmy Butler's not out with an ACL injury. He's out for the season. The Warriors could cut him next season, honestly. I don't see him coming back to the Warriors. I think he's gone. Right? Who else did they have? Steph Curry, Draymond Green. Bro,
Kristaps Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis, can he stay healthy is a different question. But Justin, this is exactly my problem with everything else. It's because, bro, the Warriors just don't. They're wasting Stephen Curry's last final years of his career, bro. They're wasting his final years of his career, bro. Let's just be honest, bro. A serious franchise like the Warriors, the older Golden State Warriors would have gone out and signed like a fucking what's it called? They'd have probably gone out and said, "All right, screw it. Here's Anthony Edwards. You come over to Golden State." You know. Who else? Go over to Miami. All right, bring Bam Adebayo here. They used to making statement trades, bro. Now, they're wasting Stephen Curry's final few years because they're just not bringing in good trades. They're trading for the wrong players. They're making wrong moves. Okay, Guillermo Santos is a good player. I rate that guy. He's a good player. He's gonna be a problem for years, hopefully. And prayers up to Moses Moody, man. That injury was not good. That's gonna keep me out until at least 2028, bro, and that is sad. That's really, really sad, man. I'll be honest with you, Justin. Very, very sad to see. I've seen somebody's knee pop before, right in front of my own eyes, and it's a very scary injury to go through, man. Luckily, it's not ACL. Luckily, it's not Luckily, it's not Achilles, but he's out for a long time. It's like right knee, like patella injury or something, right? So yeah, man. I think he'll be out for a long time. He was having like a career season as well, Moses Moody, wasn't he? So yeah, man. Prayers up to him, man, and get well soon for real.
But yeah, that's the playoff tracker.
But yeah, and the playing spots for preview once the playing tournaments are confirmed. We're gonna do the same next weekend. Next week. Next Monday, we're back with the same exact format of the show. We're gonna talk about the final few games of the season, and we'll talk about where every team could end up. But yeah, I guess we'll get to the MVP race now. Over to you. Over to you, bro. MVP race. Let's discuss because this is the tightest MVP race in a very long time, in my opinion. You got, excuse me, you got Wemby, who self-proclaimed that he should be winning MVP. I don't know if that's the right word to use, self-proclaim, or at least he himself claimed that he should win MVP, right? Which is not a bad thing. I like the fact that he's making a case for himself, and I like the confidence from the guy who been in the league for this is like a third full season, so I don't blame him. Then they have like what then you have like what Jokic. Then you have
Didn't he miss the last games of the season last year because of an injury?
he missed the playoffs. I think sorry, he missed the playoffs, but he missed the last few games because of the blood clot thing that he had.
Yeah, so
It was a very serious thing that he had to go through.
2.5
But
full season, 2.5 full seasons.
pretty much 2.5 full seasons. But I think he missed. But I don't think he missed much anyways. The Spurs would have sat him out for the final few games of the season anyways. To be honest with you, because they wouldn't have played him. I mean, the Spurs would have missed the playoffs anyways. They looked like they weren't going to make the playoffs. I think since when we went down with an injury, I think he missed the season because of that. So, okay, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Yeah, 2.5 seasons is fair. Okay, then we go to what's the other guy, SGA, the top three. That's the top three at the moment, right? Luka is apparently in what fifth,
Wemby, Jokic, SGA. Yeah,
and who's in fourth?
I think Luka.
Luka is in fifth apparently, which I think is absurd. I think Luka should be right ahead of what do you call? I think Luka should be ahead of what? Who should Luka be ahead of? Wemby? I think he should be. I think he should be ahead of Wemby.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to the Kia thing. Hold on.
All right. Thanks, bro. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you're new around here. 4 subs to 580. At least get me there before the end of March. Come on, guys. 580 by the end of March is great.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Week 23. First, Wemby. Second, Gilgeous Alexander. Third, Jokic. Fourth, Doncic. Fifth, Jaylen Brown.
Fourth is Doncic. Fifth is Jaylen Brown. Okay. Luka should be in third, or at least second.
You think Luka should be? You think Luka should be in second?
Bro. Shout out to Augustia. He told me a stat yesterday about Luka Doncic, right? That this is the longest streak since of 30-point games or 40-point games since I don't remember.
You want to know how this has changed? Because Wemby is first right now. You want to know who number one was from weeks 13 until weeks 22? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
But he missed games, right? So he's not able to. He's not eligible for. Well, he's eligible, but he's not close in terms of games played, right?
Because I don't know, but he was first from weeks 13 to 22, and then weeks 4 through 12, it was all Jokic.
Okay. So.
And Doncic was second last week.
Right. Luka was second.
And then Cunningham was fifth, but now with Cunningham out, it's Jaylen Brown.
Right, yeah, because Cunningham's gonna miss he's not eligible for the
MVP
no more or any NBA awards. So Jaylen Brown, he could be. How many games does Jaylen Brown have to miss now? I think he's comfortably in the awards, right?
He's missed 9 games this season.
So he has to play He has to play at least 5 games or 4 games to secure the awards spot. or eligibility for the awards, right? At least four more games to seal it.
Hold on, I can see if that is true.
No,
I
I think
need
you have to, I think you have to miss. I think you can only miss 15 games, right? Apparently.
to. I know. I'm just trying to see how many games Jaylen Brown has missed.
And Jokic is only allowed to miss one more game. He's only missed like what 15 games this season, Jokic, right? So he only has to miss one more game. If he misses one more game, that's it. That he can no longer be eligible for any NBA awards, no NBA first team, nothing, none of that. He has to play every game from now to the end of the season in order for him to be able to get. So Jokic is I don't think Jokic is going to win this year, even though I think he should win it.
Okay, Stat Muse. Let's
Go on.
see. Um, why is it saying 60? I don't know. It's not giving me how many games. I think he's missed 9 games. He's missed 9 games this year.
Just see how many games he's played, and minus that by 82. If you can, just check how many games he's played and minus that by 82. Because he has to be eligible for the awards.
Okay, this should tell it. Okay, recent games. I can go by that.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. Go on recent games. Yeah, that's fine. Unless it doesn't tell you the full stat, then I don't know. But at the moment, it's okay.
Yeah, it's not telling me anything.
Okay, no worries.
But I know he's missed 9 games.
Okay, 9 games.
Because the last time we talked, he's only missed 7. So now he's at 9.
What, Jaylen Brown?
Yeah.
Jokic has to miss one more game. Wemby can only miss how many more games?
1.
Because he came off the bench for a lot of them, right? Jokic has to miss how many more games? One more game as well?
1 more game, yeah.
Okay, SGA has to miss how many more games? 4 more games?
4 more games, yeah.
Okay, 4 more games. And Luka has to miss how many more games? I think he was out for like a few games, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Luka needs to miss like 8 more games or 5 more games with about 8 games remaining of the regular season. He, in my opinion, all right, I think this helps with my case. I think Luka deserves MVP, or at least deserves to be in the top 2 of it right now. That's what I think. What do you think? Okay, I'll ask you this first. Is this the tightest MVP race you've ever seen? And in your opinion, who do you think deserves it and why?
Are we asking if this is the tightest race in the top 3?
No, the tightest MVP race ever. Because a lot of players are in jeopardy of missing games and eligibility for NBA awards. Besides, not only that, but because there are a lot of players that out of the blue could win it, so like Jaylen Brown, for example. You know, because for example,
Example, yes, Jaylen Brown, but I don't. But in reality,
like I said, sorry to cut you off. If Wemby and Jokic miss one more game, you said the top 5 at the moment is SGA, Jokic, Wemby.
No, it's Wemby, SGA, Jokic, Doncic, and Brown.
9 order. So okay, so it'll be SGA, Jaylen Brown. It'll be SGA, Luka Doncic, and Jaylen Brown.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
So this is what I mean. Like they're in jeopardy of missing games. This is why I say it's tight. Albeit even if they don't miss games, it's still tight because the top three are just so close to each other in terms of statistics, right? In terms of numbers and everything. But sorry, continue, bro. I didn't mean to.
No, you're good. Tightest, yes. I just don't see Jalen getting to that number one spot though, because here's the thing. I do believe that the final two is gonna either be Wemby and SGA, or if Wemby misses game, Jokic and SGA, or if Jokic misses games, SGA and Doncic. We don't know.
Okay, let's say Jokic and Wemby don't miss the final 8 games of the season. Let's say they don't miss. What do you? What's your MVP ladder looking like? If they don't miss the final 8 games, they don't miss at all. If they've got one game missing remaining and then they have to play to be in MVP shouts.
My final standings.
What's your final stance? So yeah. What is your yeah.
Wemby number one, SGA number two. Jokic number three.
Okay.
Jalen Brown number four. Luka number five.
What if Wemby and Jokic miss the final 5 games of the season?
SGA number one. Doncic number two. No, SGA number one. Jalen Brown number two. Doncic number three.
See, the thing is, I love Jalen Brown, and I think Jalen Brown's been really consistent this year. He's been really good for us this season, obviously, because we're where we are right now. I'll be honest with you, bro. I'll be completely honest with you right now. Luka should be ahead of him at the moment of me speaking. Do I want Luka to win ahead of Jalen Brown? Of course not. But the only problem for me is Jalen Brown's PR is not strong enough to win MVP, bro. Because the fact that Wemby already said that I think I deserved MVP puts him in first already. If the fact that if that's the case, if that's what he said and he's already in first because of what he said, then that's on his PR. That's on him and his PR. And this is not okay. This is not me saying Wemby doesn't deserve it. Of course, he deserves to be there, but you know how strong of a case the NBA has for him, right? To be within a shout of winning the award, or to be within a shout of winning it, right? I don't know, man. It's really tough for me to say. It's really tough for me to say. Okay, from a bias standpoint, Jalen Brown's been better than Luka. From a neutral standpoint, the fact that Luka's gone on that amount of 30-point games in a row, and he's not dropped his numbers. I don't know if you heard, but like Agustio told me the stat. Luka Doncic has gone on the longest runs ever of 30-point games in the history of the NBA. I don't know if this is true, but I don't know the exact quote he said, but there was something he said along the lines of the fact this is the longest streak since I don't know exactly when, right? But the longest streak of Luka's 30-point plus 40-point games ever. So I don't know. So that's the case. That's what wins the MVP for me. That's what puts him ahead of Jalen Brown for me. It's not that Jalen Brown. I think Jalen Brown's been better. Expectation-wise, Jalen Brown should be winning this because people said the Celtics were going to miss the playoffs. I guess this is the Celtics were going to tank, right? They've said that the Celtics were not going to even have a sniff of the playoffs. They're going to be a really bad team in the lottery, bro. We completely exceed expectations of the media. Not my expectations. I said we'd be a top 4 team. I said it already since the start, Justin. You have my receipts, right? I said the Celtics would be 47-35 this season. Did I?
Yeah, you did.
and I said top four. This the NBA the NBA media, right, and all the pundits, all the active pundits, all the pundits that were talking about the Celtics, all the people on their podcast were saying the Celtics should just be bad for the season. Turns out, yeah, you've got your feelings hurt because we're back in the playoffs again, and yeah, man, um, they were wrong on that side. However, um, we we exceed expectations of them. So Jaylen Brown should be winning MVP because of where the Celtics should have been according to the media versus where the Celtics are right now. Is a testament to what Jaylen Brown's been doing and what he's been able to do, right? And of what he's helped us do. We need to give him his plaudits. I think Jaylen Brown should be in the top three of the MVP. It's so easy to say Wemby, Jokic, and SGA, right? They deserve it too. I'm not saying they don't deserve it, but they don't surprise me. Their numbers don't surprise me, Justin. Wemby's numbers don't surprise me. Jokic's numbers have not surprised me one bit. He's been doing it for so many years now. SGA is not surprising because he's done it last year. Luka's numbers surprised me a little bit. Jaylen Brown's numbers have really gone through the roof, right? Because, like I said, if this is based on expectation of what we expect them to do, this is the norm for a lot of these players. For Jaylen Brown, he's never led a franchise before, right? This was his year to lead a team, and he's done it in superb style. So, like I said, I'll say this again, based on expectation, based on what was projected to happen, Jaylen Brown should be in the top three. But of course, this is a numbers game, and the numbers speak for itself. I'm gonna go with Jokic to win my MVP. I think he deserves it. Bro, there was one game where he had 20 fucking rebounds or something. Like, bro, like it's not even a joke anymore. 40 points and 20 rebounds. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, bro, yeah, just give Jokic the MVP, man. Give him the MVP, and just end the season, end the regular season. But that's what I think. I don't know what you think about the MVP. Give your analysis on this as well. So I want to know your thoughts on all this. Like what I said, but I want to know from your perspective.
I agree with everything that you had said. Here's the thing. Like you said,
Okay.
it's a numbers game, and the NBA hates the Celtics.
I don't even think it's that. I just think the numbers of Jokic, Wemby, and SGA are just too much for Jaylen Brown.
However, if I do have to pick an MVP right now, I think it should be Victor Wembanyama.
Okay. So you're saying Wemby should win MVP?
Yes.
Why?
Because it'll give us a brand new MVP that's not SGA and that's not Jokic.
Okay.
I think it's time for somebody different to win MVP this year. And Wemby's worked his ass off to get this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my vote is for Wemby. Do I think it's gonna happen? Probably not, because it's probably gonna go to Shea.
I think this is down to PR as well, if you ask me. This is also down to the PR of these players. So I think at least. But yeah, man. Do you not think so as well? PR? It's down to PR as well. I think it's just.
I believe so. Yeah.
What's another topic we have to discuss? So I've been reading Shams' stuff lately. The Bucks have missed the playoffs for the first time since what again? Since when was the last time the Bucks missed the playoffs?
They played in the playoffs last year.
No, but I'm saying when was the last time the Bucks missed the playoffs? Missed it.
Oh, I have no idea. I think it was like a year after their championship.
No, the Bucks made the playoffs a year after the championship.
So probably the 2023 season. So probably the year that we won the championship. Then.
No. They made the playoffs that year too. They've made the playoffs for I think 10 consecutive seasons. I think, if not mistaken, since they drafted Giannis, they've made the playoffs. I think every single season.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
But regardless of what happens, the Bucks are out, and that could be the way they break things up with Giannis and everything. But yeah, that's it. I guess we've spoken a lot on the MVP and the final stretch of the regular season. Good discussion, but we are going to get to predictions now because it is week 24. Don't forget. All right, I'm gonna start off with today's. I'm gonna go through next Monday's games as well. Yeah, Justin. I'll go through next Monday's games just in case we have to do the show next Tuesday. Yeah,
Hey,
just
I'm gonna shake my head yes or no. I don't want my plate to get in the way of this, so I'm gonna have my stuff muted, but I am gonna shake my head yes or no for games.
No worries. Just give me a just give me a nod or thing. Yeah. All right. Cool. So just gonna make sure when we finish our predictions. Our predictions should be on the 7th. Okay. Cool. 7th. Just gotta go through the 7th. So not many games in this week. I think. All right. Fine. All right. Heat against Sixers. I've got the Miami Heat winning this one at home. Hawks Celtics. I actually have Celtics after last night. You agree? Celtics as well? Okay. The Grizzlies against the Suns. Suns should be able to win this one easily, comfortably. The Suns need it. The Suns need to win this game. They need to close out the play-in spot. Or make a late playoff push. But I don't see them doing it. It's gonna be a tough run to the end of the season. Actually, do you know what? They're 4 games back of Minnesota and 4 games back of Houston. They need to win this game to catch up. San Antonio Spurs against Chicago Bulls. I'm gonna go San Antonio easily, comfortably. Dallas Mavericks against Timberwolves, Minnesota, comfortably. Jazz against the Cavs. I got the Cavs comfortably winning this one. The Cavs need to win this one. I got the Cavs winning this one. What are you saying? Cavs as well? Thunder Pistons. Oh, Thunder.
I actually got the Pistons on this one.
Okay, fair enough. Lakers Wizards. Yeah, Lakers comfortably. Come on, let's not even discuss that one. Magic against the Suns. That's a tough game because the Magic also need to win their game. The Suns need to win their games as well. That's a tough game for the Suns. The Magic on the road will be a tough game for them. But I'm gonna go. Didn't the Magic get blown up by 51 the other day? Or was it? No, sorry, it was Toronto, wasn't it? The Magic got blown up by 51 that day, right? What's hard to say? Do I say Suns? Magic. I got Magic winning this one. All right, Nets against the Hornets. The Hornets need to win this one. I'm gonna go Hornets easy. Hornets win this one comfortably. right? Pistons Raptors. The Pistons are on a back-to-back. Bro, Justin, let's say the Thunder let's say the Thunder win tonight, right? Let's say the Thunder win tonight, and the Pistons lose to the Raptors. Bro, we're 2 games back if we win tonight. So we have to do our job. But yeah, don't worry about that for now. We'll get to that in a bit. Pistons Raptors, anyways. We all agree Hornets are gonna win, right? Against the Nets. Okay. The Pistons against the Raptors. I got the Pistons winning this one. Actually, no, I have Toronto because I think Toronto needs to win it more. Toronto needs to win. Actually, I got Toronto. You're saying Detroit? Okay. Bucks against Mavericks. Yeah, come on. Dallas. Dallas are gonna win this one comfortably against the Bucks. These are just our picks for this week. Oh no, sorry, I missed it. Sorry, I missed Rockets Knicks. I'm gonna go Knicks. Hopefully, Houston can do something, but I'm gonna go Knicks. And I apologize if I missed any fixtures in the past. But anyways, Pistons Raptors. We got Pistons. I got Pistons. You got Raptors. I got Raptors. You got Pistons. Knicks. Rockets. Knicks. I got Knicks. You have Knicks as well. Bucks against Mavericks. I got Mavericks winning this one.
Oh, easily.
Lakers Cavs. I got Cavs winning this one.
Yep.
Clippers Blazers. I got the Clippers.
Yep.
Magic against Hawks. That's a tough game. I'm gonna go Hawks to win this one. What are you saying? You say Hawks over Magic as well? You agree? Okay. It's in Orlando, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, but that hasn't stopped any other teams from beating the Magic by over 30 points.
True. But I got Atlanta. Atlanta looking good. Can't lie to you. All right. Sixers should be able to beat the Wizards on the road comfortably. You agree with that one? Heat, Celtics. I got Celtics. Bulls, Pacers. Pacers. Rockets, Milwaukee Bucks. Rockets, come on. Rockets. Rockets winning this one comfortably. Grizzlies, Knicks. Easy. Knicks comfortable. You agree? Raptors, Kings, Raptors comfortably. Jazz, Nuggets. Come on, Nuggets, easy. Warriors, Spurs, easy. Hornets, Suns. That's actually a good game. That's a good game actually. If I had told you last year this was a good game, you'd call me crazy. This year. Oh man, this is a different story with the Charlotte Hornets. They've been on a mad run of form lately, you know. But I am actually gonna go Charlotte. I'm gonna go Charlotte. What are you saying, Justin? You're saying Charlotte as well? I think I'll be back anyways, people. Hit the like button if you're new around here. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. Make sure you guys turn your notification bell so you don't miss the upload, you don't miss the live, you don't miss all the posts, everything.
Okay,
And,
sorry about that. Dinner. I I had to put the plate in the kitchen. So what game are we on?
Warriors Spurs. We both have Spurs.
Well, yeah, easily.
Hornets Suns. If like I said, if I had told you a year ago that this would be a good game, you'd call me crazy. This season is a different story. Different story. I'm gonna go Charlotte. I think Charlotte gonna win this one.
I got Charlotte. Yeah.
Pistons Timberwolves. This is gonna be a good game actually because it depends if Anthony Edwards is back. I think Ant should come back for this game for sure.
Oh yeah, Ant should come back for this game.
But again, no Cade Cunningham. I'm gonna go Timberwolves.
Yep.
OKC Lakers. OKC.
Well, yeah.
Warriors Cavs. Cavs. Comfortable.
Yep. Yep.
Blazers Pelicans. Blazers. Comfortable.
Mhm.
Clippers Spurs. That's a tough game. Clippers need to clinch a playoff berth, or at least need to try and climb into the playoff spots. Make a late push. I'm gonna go Spurs actually. Spurs also trying. Spurs are trying to chase the. Spurs are trying to chase the first seed, right?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go Spurs. Hornets Pacers Hornets again.
Yeah, easily.
Sixers Timberwolves Sixers. No. Timberwolves. But Timberwolves on a back-to-back, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Actually, I'm gonna go Sixers on this one. Sixers.
Ugh. Okay. Final decision.
Sixers, because the Sixers are not on a back-to-back. The Timberwolves are, and I think Ant sits on a back-to-back.
All right.
Nets Hawks. I got the Hawks.
Yep.
Comfortable win for Atlanta. Knicks Bulls. Knicks easy. Come on. Rockets Jazz Rockets. Come on.
Yep.
Grizzlies Raptors. Raptors.
Mhm.
Bucks Celtics. Come on. We should be able to win this one comfortably as well. You saying the same?
Do you think I would pick the Bucks? No.
Mavericks Magic.
Mavericks.
Magic need to win this game.
They're not going to.
All right. Kings Pelicans Kings.
Mhm.
Nuggets Spurs. All right. This is a massive game.
Oh my God! How many massive games are there in your flex?
No. But for real though, this is a massive game. This is a massive game for real. Like, for both teams. For this one, I'm gonna go Denver because it is in Denver. I'm gonna go with this one. Does that give you a spoiler for the next one? Probably does, isn't it?
Kinda.
All right.
Yeah.
Heat will beat the Wizards at home comfortably. Right?
Well, yeah.
Sixers Pistons. I'm gonna go Pistons.
Yep.
Celtics Raptors. Celtics.
Mhm.
Agree?
Yep.
All right. Nets Wizards. Nets. Easy. Nets.
Yep.
Bulls Suns. Suns will win this one.
Mhm.
Bucks Grizzlies. I got the Grizzlies winning this one.
Yep.
Cavs Pacers. Cavs need to win this one.
Obviously.
Timberwolves Hornets. This is a good game as well. Another good game. I'm gonna go Timberwolves though. This one because it is in Minnesota, and then Anthony Edwards will be back. So we'd love to see a battle between LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards. That'll be a good one. I am gonna go Timberwolves though. What are you saying? Timberwolves as well?
Yep.
Pelicans Magic.
Yep.
OKC Utah.
Yep.
Wait, Timberwolves won it. You said Timberwolves, yeah.
I'm agreeing with you.
OKC, Utah. OKC, we all agree. Utah, OKC. Mavericks, Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Kings, Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
Rockets, Warriors, Rockets.
Yep.
Hawks, Knicks. Ooh,
Whatever you want to do.
Hawks. This is okay. So now we already entered Monday's games, yeah. Just in case we don't do next Monday's show. Hawks, Knicks. I got the Hawks. What do you say?
Yeah. Yep.
Magic, Pistons.
Yep.
Grizzlies, Cavs.
Yep.
Spurs, Sixers, Spurs. What am I saying?
Yep.
Nuggets, Blazers, Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That wraps up Tuesday. That wraps up Monday. Yep, it does. It wraps up the show. I guess people. All the predictions for week 24. Make sure you guys first and foremost on your way out, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. Like I said, 4 subs to 580. Let's get there by the end of today, people. Let's get there by the end of March. So as soon as March ends, we're at 580. At least we'll settle for that. And then once we hit April, we'll go on a run and get 600. Come on, guys. We're almost on the final stretch of 600 subscribers. If you're new around here, hit the like button, subscribe, turn your notification bell so you don't miss an upload, you don't miss a live, you don't miss all the content. I might have some videos up this week. I am going live in about. I might move the show to Wednesday, so it depends. I might move the United show to Wednesday. If not, then I will do it today. Stay tuned. I'm back. Sorry, apologies for the lateness of the NBA show. I guess that closes it for today's show. I guess, Justin, unless you have anything to add before we go.
Nope.
We'll see you guys on Thursday for the Celtics show. Hopefully after we get the wins against the Hawks and the Heat. But yeah, man. Like I said, I'm back live for the United show later today just to discuss the news as of late. And then tomorrow night, any other shows? Probably not. Friday, Beyond the Ball podcast will return. But yeah, I guess that's it for today, people. Stay tuned for all the scheduled shows. Stay tuned for everything. Notification bells turned on. Like buttons hit. Subscribe buttons also hit as well. 4 subs to 580. I guess, people. That's it. We're out. Take care. Have a good evening or a good night wherever you are. Like, share, subscribe. Go Celtics. Peace. Take care.